Okay. Uh, are you going to want me to scan these for you, or are you just going to write them down as we pull them? All right, so what I'll do for, let's find a case topper. Oh, that fell in the middle. You got your case topper was Janeway. The videos automatically upload. They're just, if you just go to my page, they're all there. I think it takes them, sometimes it's a couple hours. Sometimes I've seen it take as long as 2 days before a video pops up. That's why I can grab the link to the video as soon as I'm done, and then you can get it that way. But if you just go to my page, YouTube seems to do whatever they want it to when it shows up. But what I was going to say is for the quote cards and the expansion cards, trying to think what else. Whatever ones you don't get a full set on, I'll tell you what numbers they are. Or, I can rattle it all off after we're done. Whatever works. And then, like I said, for this, I'll download one of the submission sheets on the Rittenhouse website, and I'll mail the wrappers in for you, since you don't have to worry about it. Now, I would think you're gonna want at least one base set, right? I mean, unless you're buying some, unless you're able to get some locally where you're at. All right, so we're starting with Lindsay Hawn in the women's style. No, we're gonna run out of soft sleeves. Let me just get these open now. Yeah. No, all good. I asked like 5 different things, so I'm not sure which one are you all good to. Okay. So he had a case being sent to him. Artist rendering number 20, Board Queen. Artist rendering number 9, Tasha Yar. Oh, she? Okay, sorry. The base expansion, card number 100. That's the thing with all the usernames. I don't know who's who. Quote card number 25. That is one thing on these quote cards. The numbering is funky. The 3s do not look like 3s. Really nice base cards, by the way. And I feel like they're a good quality. You know, a lot of times, like with the Game of Thrones cards, yeah, that I kind of figured. I mean, you pay for her breaks. You know, I figured you guys are close to each other. What I was gonna say is, you know, with a lot of like the Game of Thrones cards, you know, recently, and you open them up, I don't know, it's like the corners are already a little messed up. These have a nice, solid feel to them. Now, there's the universe card. Now those, both cases were exactly the same. It was a full base set and then 8 extra. So I don't have to worry about 20 of those. But 3 packs left, and I didn't hit a parallel or the other 2 autographs. I'll check. Maybe I missed the parallel. No, there's a parallel. I guess the autographs are in here. Blue, Michael Burnham, number 46. Lucy Boyer. I hope not. Mary Chifo. I mean, she has a bigger role in Discovery, but her card isn't all that much. I guess because she's an ugly Klingon and not an attractive woman. Well, your case number is pretty far off of the 3 that we had. And the 3 that I had, they weren't in order either. Well, would you rather have a sketch or the relic? I don't think I'd complain either way, right? Artist rendering number 1. Yes, 10,000 boxes. Artist rendering number 18. Expansion card 92. So the relics are 1 every 5 cases, and you can already get them for under $100. Now, I haven't been following, but with inflections, because, wait a second. I'm just going to jump to the checklist real quick. 2 relics, where are they at? 2 relic cards. Oh, and the Mary Chifo is an auto relic. But the T'Pol, I mean, she had a relic in inflections that was really hard to get. And that thing was really expensive. I don't know if it still is. Quote 32. Oh, was it an auto relic? I just remember only pulling 1 in however many cases of that we opened. Because then also the what was it, Linda Park? Her relic was pretty hard to get. Like I was saying in the earlier, I really kicked myself for not picking up more of that stuff. Like I really wanted to get the Carl Urban auto relic, and early on, I mean, it was under $40. And the last one I saw, I want to say was like twice that. And then Parlor City, I want to say, had just had put up again the full parallel sets, and they went way higher than they ever have. I mean, I'm happy I got my base set, but back when that stuff first came out, I could have gotten the full white and holographic parallel set. I'm surprised they haven't made anything for that. A red of card 25. Well, hey, you got your he-she, Michelin. I only collect what I mean, I don't have any real specific collecting habits. You know, I've got a little, the Game of Thrones I was drawn to, so I mean those I do a lot more, but the you know, like I have Beyond because I like the set and I like the movie. Cindy Katz. Oh, he was one of the turtles. I have my base set for Inflections. I'm trying to think if I have any other Star Trek sets. I don't think so. Now, we did not pull this one in any of our cases. Oyen Oladejo. But I like the Inflection set because when I do collect a set, I like sets that cover, you know, that span a lot. That's why I'm almost giving up on my finishing off my Game of Thrones season sets. I don't need very much. Let's see. Don't feel any soft sleeves in there. I never saw the last movies. Charisse Baker Bernard. A single parallel, or you mean the whole set? I mean, my thing is, when something pops up on auction, which is, you know, like Artist Rendering 21, which is like Parlor City puts up a lot of stuff, and the guy for Iron Anniversary, the guy who opened up like over 100 cases, Well, Game of Thrones Complete, you gave me those parallels. That you get, it's like, because that's a small set. I don't know how many there were there. You gave me like 20 or 30 of them. Something about Complete though. I'm just not a fan. Artist rendering 24. I know some people were kind of low on the Iron Anniversary set when we were talking last night, but I mean, I think it's a nice looking set. I understand expansion card 106. I understand the complaint, like with the pictures, about they could have done a better job of ordering the pictures, you know, from young to old. Quote 21. But it's going to be one of those things now. Yeah, no, I like the puzzle. I like the way it looks. And again, same thing, you know, I could have picked up early on and I passed on it, the copper set for, oh God, maybe $100. But you know, the parallel sets are, it's one of those things, same thing with relics now. I added relics to my want list only because I need such a few cards to finish off my sets. It was just base, the base foil parallel, and all the inserts. I wasn't even doing the insert parallels, like the gold relationships and the glossy, beautiful death cards. But if something pops up, I'll grab it. That's kind of the way I do it with that stuff. Same thing with the relics. The only thing I went, let's see, blue number 66. Valerian Steel. That's the only one I really want to get the relics on, but they're really pricey now. Because I've got a master set of that. Well, I don't count the what was that one, a platinum set? I'm not even going to attempt to get that anymore. But you know, base gold, the alternates. Alex Datcher. Here's your Nicole. I don't know if you had a preference to which version. Well, using our other 3 cases, it was 1 per case. Do you want me to open that now, or do you want me to wait? I'll tell you what, you ask your question first, and then you answer my question. Lindsay Ridgway. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that for you. I don't know if I've ever redeemed for a Trek reward card before. I've done, I mean, I've gotten all the Game of Thrones. I was planning on actually, I mean, I don't have a lot of points. If I were ever to accumulate enough points, uh, I'm 99. That's a sketch. That's not a metal card. It's light. It's not heavy enough for a metal card. But the only other cards that I ever redeemed, points I ever redeemed, I did the one Twilight Zone card, and I did the Scratch and Sniff card from Twin Peaks. Artist rendering 6. Alright, let's see how you did. You got Roy cover, and you got a Troy sketch. You know, it's weird. The color was there, and then it kind of, once it focused, the color sort of faded a little bit. Alright, so you got your sketch. Artist rendering 22. Expansion 103. But yeah, as long as you're not looking for, excuse me, for any of the Game of Thrones cards, that's fine. If not, I'll have to make a new account. I just haven't redeemed for the last two. Complete had a card, and Season 8 I think I forgot to get. Here's a red card 54. Uh, 24 on the quote card. Bertilla Damas. There's Adele Yoshioka. Well, I know you're hoping for a sketch. I really want to pull a Zoe. That you don't have to do that. That white set is worth a lot more than me just getting you a couple of cards. Right, so that was that. You know, it's crazy. Speaking of postage, so I mean, obviously, you sent me the link too, but I had known about the Priority Express only. One second here. Angelina Fiordalisi. But I sent a package to Trevor, and I did not. Let's see, I didn't check it. See where he's at. Because you think they're forcing you for the premium service, yet they're not guaranteeing it. So why bother? I just want to see where this was. So I mailed this out on Friday. So it's been a week now. It still hasn't even made, assuming it's going to go to Hong Kong like they usually do. Yeah, I mean, how much does a case of cards weigh? One of these Rittenhouse ones, about 15 pounds maybe? So it's been a week now, and it still just shows that it left New York. So it hasn't reached, which, again, like I said, it's usually in Asia somewhere. AR-13. AR-12. I don't know, everything is so messed up. I hope, I don't think cards are ever going to quite get back to, normal. Expansion card 105. We'll get better than that. We just got to be patient for it. Quote number 36. Here's a blue of Guinan, number 12. I just want, like when stuff eventually dies off its interest, be able to have a nice cheap break every once in a while. I know it's not much of your collecting. Jandy Swanson. But when we were buying cases of Ant-Man and Wasp or not Game of Thrones, Walking Dead season 4, where the cases were on clearance for $400 and they couldn't sell them all, and now they're on clearance for $650, $700, and they're still sitting on them. That's the part that I'm not understanding, is that they're still sitting on the supply. Oh, I wonder how many different inscriptions she has here. Barbara Anderson. All this power something something throbbing. Yeah. I wonder if they'll have a list of the different inscriptions, because that's not the same inscription we got in the last case. Okay, now is it for that one? How much, you know what, I wonder if Bushkill has it listed, kind of give me an idea, but I wonder what the archive box of this is going for. You know, what's funny is I follow all those auctions. That's just like what I was saying is because his stuff is almost all done on auction. So I always look and see if something goes by cheap. Expansion number 94. The next send-off for you, well, unless you're going to have more stuff, I do have an envelope for you, and I'm going, you know, to the post office tomorrow if you have any that have come in. I wouldn't be surprised if Blowout says it's about $2,000, maybe $2,500 to start. But for a send-off figure, I mean, we'll have this opened. Unless you're going to wait for anything that you might have an early pickup on for, you know, this set or the stuff that you're talking about there. Quote 20. Could have something off to you for, you know, the following weekend. Blue number 6. Is that how many are in it? I know there's the Picard Jerry Ryan in there. I remember seeing that as one of the exclusives. And the duel with, what was the duel? It was Green and somebody else. And I keep the checklist open. Archive box. Let's see. Jerry Ryan, yeah, Green, geez. Green and Kirshner. Oh, a Peyton List. Felicia Bell. And Deborah Van Valkenburg. Courtney Peldon. Here's a better one. Tig Notaro. Which, what, that does not look like Notaro. I wonder if she has, that also doesn't look like Jet either. I don't know. So let me see. What do you think that last word? Oh, Tig's all right. Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus. You mean, oh, here's the metal card. Missed it. Actually, you know what? That doesn't feel heavy. Oh, it says Tig's autograph. Okay. What would you say if you got the relic too, even though you already got a sketch? I mean, it's not really thick, but it's not heavy at all. This does not feel metal heavy. You want to wait, or do you want me to open it? Maybe you got two sketches. I don't know. Something's different about that pack. I hope I'm not going to let you down. Pamela Winslow. Okay. Let me get this one already started. Holy guacamole, you got a second sketch. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Kevin Graham. Oh, I gotta get that to focus. Hey Josh, you're a little late. This is actually a private case. Got a red parallel of AR11. AR17. AR3. That's the one thing I was surprised on, that they didn't do the original artwork. I guess they weren't standard sized cards. The only negative about pulling that second sketch is I wonder what that does to your odds of getting a big autograph. Well, we didn't get the metal card yet for you. Who did the metal cards? Did he? Maybe you won't get a metal card because they mixed it up. You know, expansion card 104. Quote 30. You know, going back to one of your earlier posts there, I mean, that's always the concern when you're, you know, mailing stuff is what happens if it gets lost. I mean, knock on wood, we've never had an issue. If you want to break it up and hold some stuff back for a future, well, we know Josh is one. Where is the thing? I thought I can. Oh yeah, concurrent viewer. Huh, I thought I could click on it and see who it is. Guess not. Oh, participants. No, just the three of us listed. All right, so I'm sorry. No, not yet. Henrietta Van Ans. Oops, I have my. Do that again. Let's see, that's our first Voyager. Oh, it's not a private one. I left that up to him if wanted to keep it private or not. AR-23. AR-7. Fun. You both live on the same continent. You should know each other. No, I was making a joke. Blue number 70. It was a comedian. I can't remember who it was. But you know, when you tell somebody you're from, you know, I'm from New Jersey, you go, oh, don't you know so and so? They're from New Jersey. Like, you know, one of 9 million people. Tanya Lamani. All right, so we're up to 8 different styles of autograph now. Dina Meyer. You know, Trevor, we were talking about you a little bit. Adrian, yeah, it depends on, well, we didn't get a Deep Space Nine yet, and we didn't get a Picard. Well, Adrian does the mail service also, and I'm going to have to send out a package soon. And about the whole thing where it has to go, whoops, Priority Express, and I was checking your tracking, and it still hasn't, whenever it left New York, it still hasn't made it to its next spot yet. So what good is it for paying for the premium service if you're not getting the premium service? Because they suspended all the guarantees. And I mean, we know, we've been dealing with this for, you know, 18 months now, that it's, you know, a couple of weeks. Was she the main, not Denise Richards, but the female actual army person? The one that was in love with Casper? I'll say they're the only 2 females I remember with any actual part in the movie. That's a movie I should watch. I haven't seen that in forever. Joanna Miles. You know, I would have thought Nicole would have been a little bit better than that. Here's a blue of card number 4. Ada Maris. You know, Trevor, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but so you know you have that extra autograph card coming, the damaged one. The crease looks like it's pretty much going right between the two autographs. So I don't think, I mean, I don't know how hard it is to remove the sticker. You know, you said you might try and use it, make something with it. Just reminded me because one of the other people that uses my service got a card today, the other day. AR-19, a 1 of 1, by the way, not an autograph, just a base parallel 1 of 1 of a set that this person is collecting. AR-2, and hey Mike, how you doing tonight? So this one came same way. The card was in a top loader. They put a piece of painter's tape on it, and then in the envelope, nothing else. Carrie Foster. You know, I see your posts, Mike. You seem to be really busy these days. Your shows have been going well? The card was fine. I mean, I just was pointing out the packing on it was no, it's not. For a second there, I thought I felt another one. Huh. Look at the inside of this wrapper. Hey, it must have been the end of the roll or something. Like it's like the warning tape at the end of a cash register receipt. Carrie Keen, $500. Expansion 98. That sounds like my watch list on eBay is mostly just buy it now stuff. Quote 35. But you know, I never got around to, I'm finally getting it now, the Sinister Syndicate insert set from 2018 Star Wars Galactic Files. Cannot find a complete set for sale anywhere. The singles are online, you know, on eBay. Most of them are like $3 a card, but it adds up when you're, you know, $3 a card and then $3 shipping on top of that. And there'll be a base card for $15, and then one of the numbered parallels will be $4. Yes, this is the fourth to last box. 3 more boxes after this. So we pulled 1 autograph so far, so that's, you have 11 autographs to go. AR-15. Yeah, Mike, I saw your post for Ken Shamrock. But you know, that was probably about the end of when I really watched wrestling. When he moved over to wrestling for a while, he was a crazy guy. And They Live, that was a fun movie. Boy, I haven't seen that in forever either. That Roddy Piper and was it Keith David? After those two, I don't know anybody else that was in the movie offhand. That might be a movie to watch with my kids, my daughter in particular. Here's a blue of card 60. Was his wife a one of the managers, like Elizabeth kind of a thing, or I can't wait till I'm done with this. I can get out of this chair. Brooke Bundy. You know, I like I said, I don't really watch wrestling anymore. You know, I might catch a few minutes here and there. Robin Curtis. But I saw you had posted. I was reading. That's our first Legends. So that's 9. All right, so we need to get ourselves a DS9 or a Voyager. No, I'm honestly, like I said, I don't really follow too much. I mean, I know I remember the Jimmy Snuka stuff, but I was gonna say I remember you had posted it was a pretty passionate post. I guess you're not a fan of some of whatever's going on in wrestling today. You know, and it really made me remember when I really liked wrestling, which probably would have been in I guess the mid 80s would have been my peak. And used to watch a lot of the NWA with my grandfather, with the Four Horsemen, and I remember when Sting first came into wrestling and Lex Luger. Lex Luger and Sting, they were a couple of years later. But that was definitely a lot of fun back then. Yeah, I remember the name. I just, you know, I'm sure if I saw a picture of him, I would remember who he was. Alright, talk to you later, Trevor. It's a red, number 39. Mike, I know I've talked to you about it before. You know, it's like I said, I remember that. I remember even probably in the early to mid 80s again, when the WWF, they used to be on Saturday nights. The next Star Wars set that's coming out is, at least that I'm going to do a break on, is Legacy. It's another Chrome set, you know, which the cards are like metallic looking. Evelyn Guerrero. Now actually being released, I'm not sure if Bounty Hunters comes out before or after Chrome Legacy. Here's a good one for you. Mary Wiseman. Come on, there we go. I don't know if we, I mean, why does that not even look? I don't remember if we pulled her or not in the first, in Discovery. I mean, that just looks like a big C. Well, the Chrome Legacy break, that one was on Blowout, and it's already, that one's already full. If you're going to look for the next break, Marnie Mosselman. Because I'm skipping Bounty Hunters, because that one's going kind of crazy. Everybody's got a thing for Boba Fett right now because he's going to have his spin-off show on Disney Plus. And honestly, the set seems kind of hard to collect because they've got this weird tiered system. So after that, I think the next one, AR4, is going to be Masterworks, which comes out, at least right now, it's scheduled to come out around Christmas time. Oh no, you know what? Stellar. Stellar is supposed to come out before that. That's the super expensive one, AR11, and it's the most expensive it's ever been. It was close to $11,000 for a case. But that's the one where you know everything that's in it, except for a couple of odds and ends. But I was going to see if I can get a case of it to do a break on Facebook. 93 expansion card. It's hard to say. I mean, Masterworks, it all comes down to how they're going to get the, oh, how much? I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it. You know, again, just like everything else, it's a lot more expensive than it was in previous years to start with. And a quote number 19. I think the cases are like 2,400. I forget how it's broken down. But it doesn't come, at least again, the calendar, if it doesn't get pushed back, it's sometime in December. So it's kind of far away to do, actually, like kind of start a break on. I'll probably actually get the break going maybe around the end of the month, say like about 2 weeks from now. Huh, they both kind of feel the same. I don't feel a soft sleeve or anything. It just felt a little different. Guess it was just me. I don't usually do the wrestling breaks. There's two guys, Hester in particular. I believe he does most of the wrestling breaks. I don't know if he's running one. And then if he's not, I want to say that Doobie Penguin, I think he does some of the other, not traditional sport breaks. Expansion 96. But I know when the wrestling stuff comes out, quote 23, Hester usually does breaks of them. AR8. You got Red Janeway, card number 28. AR-14. I forget, are you a member over there, Mike? Helene Udi. All right, we're ending good for you. Michelle Yeoh. And that does make 10 designs. Expansion 101. Quote 28. Anna Katerina. Yeah, I'm not familiar if it, is or isn't. There's our Robin Curtis, AC 24, 94 of 99. Let's see, so you had not gotten one of these yet. Yeah, when you get a chance, hop over and see. Like I said, I don't know. And if there isn't, you could always post up there asking if anybody's going to do a break of it. I believe this was $33 a spot. Does that sound right? If you remember, Adrian? Well, I can tell you real quick. Yep, $33. Yeah, the fact that this has 3 autographs a box helps the price out a lot. All the Star Wars stuff we've been doing lately has been really expensive. Actually, in general, everything we've been doing has been really expensive. All right, Adrian, you ready? Make your guesses for your last autographs. Last box. Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. I mean, you know, in reality, you've got a lot of good autographs, but not a big one. But I'm guessing that the 2 sketches, they must have just got that mixed up, which obviously is in your favor, unless you really wanted one of the metal cards. Yeah, the Zoe's the big one, Mike. We pulled Kirstie Alley in the last case, but we've got a couple of the Michelle Yeoh. We pulled a green. This the way Rittenhouse does things, because I didn't realize she had passed away so long ago. The one Barrett, which she passed away 13 years ago. So that's actually a pretty big hit. But she opened up, I think, 3 cases. Julie Warner. I said that's the one thing that I think you really got to give credit to Rittenhouse for, is their ability to sit on stuff for future releases. Yeah, that Kevin's a monster. AR6. AR22. Just imagine if that Kevin sketch 102, if that was like 7 of 9, or Zoe 26 on the quote. You know, over on the, I guess it was in the pop culture room. That wasn't Titan. Weren't they doing 3 cases too? I don't know who was hosting that. You get another red. That's more than usual. 63. What's that song? Yeah, you get a total. You got 6 reds, 5 base, and the 1 artist rendering. So then, does that mean you only got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you got 7 blues? All the other cases were 8 and 4. Are you in? You're in the. Are you in the pop culture group? Barbara Luna. I know they did it with the break was really it was expensive because they only did it was like 10 or 12 spots in the break. Barbara Anderson. I mean, that's the only place I could think of seeing the break was in the pop culture group. I don't know if Josh is still here. He's an admin in that group. I was wondering that. I lost count. I don't remember if there is or isn't. There's only 3 packs left. No, I guess that was the last one. Whew. All right. I will. I'll give you a recap of all these autos. Give me 1 second. And then we'll count them just to make sure. But all right. So we should have 36 autographs. So you know you got your 2 sketches. So Legends, Robin Curtis, original, Carrie Foster, and Adele Yoshioka. The black original, Tanya Lamani. The Voyager was Bertilla Damas. I don't know this Voyager. This is an Aliens. Aliens. What do you call it? Kind. And then this is the regular Voyager, the Van Ans. The Discovery, full bleed of Tig. Then the Discovery, their border version of Michelle Yeoh. The Barbara Anderson inscription. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 out of all those. Then Next Generation. Michelin Sisti, Alex Datcher, Angelina Fiordalisi, Jandy Swanson, Anna Katerina, Julie Warner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that puts us at 15. Talk to you later, Mike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so yeah, we got 36. So this is all the women design. Barbara Anderson, Barbara Luna, Helene Udy, Marnie Mossaman, Mary Wiseman, Evelyn Guerrero, Brooke Bundy, Kerry Keane, Ada Maris, Joanna Miles, Dina Meyer, Pamela Winslow, Courtney Peldon, Lindsay Ridgway, Nicole DeBear, Charisse Baker Bernard, Oyen Oladejo, Cindy Katz, Mary Chifo, Lucy Boyer, Lindsay Hawn. Do you want me to go over any of the inserts or parallels? I don't know if you were planning on trying to grab any of the inserts out of the brakes. So I don't know if you're keeping track of them or if you want me to read them back to you. No, all good? Okay. All right. I'll put this stuff all off to the side and oh, no, all good. Oh yes. I don't. I'll wait to see what you mean. Was that a, oh yes, you do want me to read you something? Well, I mean, you've got the sets. You're not far off. You know, if you think about it, because all of the insert sets, um, you know, the expansion cards, the quotable cards, they're one a box. So you've got 12 of the 18. So you only need 6 of each of them. Artist rendering. Um, you as long as the collation was right, you should have one set. The other two gave me exactly one set. So you're probably good there. So I mean, you're close to getting the inserts. Sure. Put these on. All right, so you had your Roy cover, and that one was Troy. And then your Kevin Graham, which I'm terrible with the original series. Let me just let that make sure that focus is good. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, if I do Google image search on that, I wonder if this would come up. I'm curious now. I mean, I'm sure this is somebody big enough that you would know who it is, but like I said, I'm terrible with some of these people. You know what? Women of Star Trek actually came up for that, but it didn't give me her. At least that's you know. Actually, it kept coming up with Eleanor Donahue. But I know it's. I mean, I'm looking at the picture. It's showing. Google's showing it. It definitely. It's not her. Okay. Well, anyway, I will. I'll get these boxed up for you. I'll add them to your stuff. Like I said, you know, you've got the break. You know, you're still in the break that's going on now, and whatever will come in the mail tomorrow when I go to the post office. And as soon as the break's done, I can get you a package out. So whatever you're going to want to do with that, like you said, I know it's a lot of stuff, but you know, I'll box it up good, and we should be fine. All right. Well, thank you for letting me open your case, and I will talk to you later. Oh, I'll email you a link to this video so you have it.